Oh, this will be fun. Oh, yes.
Hello.
Wagwan Delilah, what's it like in Peruvian city?
Yo, are you? I'm good. I'm have you on my iPhone, and then I'm recording on my iMacBook, and you're on iSpeaker, and am I on iSpeaker?
You are indeed.
Okay, let's give an iClap, and then we can turn off iSpeaker, okay? But not until after the iClap.
I see.
Okay, three, two, one. I think that did it, so I'm going to turn off my iSpeaker, and we're gonna start the iShow.
Let's go.
If your camera works, feel free to record yourself too if you want to give us some cam girl action. But if not, that's fine too. Whatever. Actually, I kind of like how it's just static. Sometimes just like a photo. Sometimes it's like don't watch us, man. Just put us. If you're listening to this, just put the phone in your pocket and go on a walk and listen to our soothing voice.
This is ASMR.
That's how I would recommend people consume this.
My mother always said I had a face for radio, and yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Emile? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys? Just had the best day ever. I actually am going to go do some work later, and if I make anyone, we should have like a. Have you ever we should have like a there should be a thing where it's like if you can make somebody laugh or something, then like there's a monetary, immediate. How are you, man?
You get paid for all the chuckles. I'm okay. I've been reading a lot of books. My library is full of esoteric bullshit that I'm trying to actually explain. I've got a collection of essays by Peter and Christopher Hitchens. I've been reading Orwell, his 1939 novel, Coming Up for Air, and it's really stellar. Couldn't recommend it enough. Finished reading Aldous Huxley's Brave New Worlds. Tremendous.
Hell yeah.
Dare I say better than 1984.
No, I agree. Something about it. I mean, I haven't read 84 in a long time. Maybe it's because I read Brave New World more recently, but I don't know. I felt like 84, it was good, and then but I still kind of had to put on my big boy pants and be like, okay, finish the book. But then Brave New World, I was like, okay, I'm not doing anything until this book is over because this is so good.
Oh yeah, the first. For those of you who haven't read it, it's basically two dystopian novels we're talking about. Everyone knows, generally 1984.
Oh, dude, people can Google it if they're interested.
You can Google it. But Orwell was so just phenomenal. He was prophetic in the way that he could depict totalitarian dystopian governments, but he didn't really put the focus on what if we were to surrender our liberties willingly, via pleasure and
via iPhone.
everything, SSRIs, medicine, it's basically soma.
So does Klonopin take longer to kick in than Xanax?
Whiplash, yes. It is longer lasting, and it does have a longer onset, so I'm told. I mean, it all depends on some extenuating factors, whenever you take medicine, have you eaten something, that sort of thing, your own metabolism. But yeah, generally Klonopin, I hear, is takes a bit longer than Xanax. But
I heard that Futurama got canceled a few times, or I don't know, it didn't do as well as they wanted it to do, at the time. I was never that big in. Yeah.
Real canceled.
Yeah.
Oh man. To be honest, I didn't even know the show was going. I thought it ended.
Oh. Let me look that up. Futurama? Just Googling Futurama in 2024. It's kind of funny. Oh yeah, wow, holy shit. I think it's still going. Okay, cool. No, I mean,
How much blood do you want to suck from that franchise? Like, Matt Groening gave you so much with The Simpsons, and now you're just like, no, we need to devour every intellectual property that ever existed.
I mean, maybe it's the capitalist in me, but I'm kind of like, yeah, good. Like, get your like when I see like Monopoly releasing like Monopoly Peru, Monopoly like I'm like, good, yeah, milk it. I walked into a toy store on that date that where I called you at the bar and made you talk to my date. We went to a toy store and there was there was a Monopoly Peru set.
Let's just get into the lore. Like, who is this girl? How did you meet?
Well, we met at a party, and her name, let's just give her a fake name, like Lucy. And yeah, no, we just went on one date, and it was kind of, it was cool, I guess. But anyway, we were in this toy store, and I saw that they had Clue. But I don't know if like, they changed all the characters, and they made, who was once the maid, she's now this, like, kind of like pixie cut blonde, like Ellen DeGeneres chef, which I thought was like a cool way to like revamp like the working class from like like a classic like maid thing, kind of bringing it into the future and just giving her like a Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen like white double-breasted chef coat. I thought that was interesting. And they also made half the characters black. That was cool too.
You really want to modernize it, you gotta like make the maids a male. And make the females like all the important power positions, like this.
That actually would be, yeah. That I mean, I watch out. Hasbro might hear this and take your idea and not give you credit.
Oh, it wasn't even my idea. I'm just like observing everything around me turning to that, like
Yeah, we don't even care. We don't even need to monetize every single idea because we don't. It's fine. Some of them are just gone with. Just give them to the universe.
Let me just take this opportunity to say I apologize for being white and man. Like.
What? You're white?
Oh yeah. Believe it or not, we still exist.
Oh, we can cut. Don't worry, we can cut all this.
We can cut that one. That was implied in a totally different way than it could be inferred. Whoa.
No, I
That's a good opener. Let's talk about the white race.
Refresh. What else has got? What other hot topics?
Hey, Emile, I caught you at a great time. What's up, bud?
Just role play like this.
Hey, role play. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, how's my connection?
Oh, you're coming in clean, man. Clean. How you doing?
I'm wearing an Express polo and sunglasses, and I just had a Peruvian Slim Jim, and I took a Xanax, and I'm drinking some water, and I'm really excited to talk about some things that are really cool about Peru, how much I love it here. And I totally wouldn't just blast this country like with a laser if I were Darth Vader in Star Wars and this country was a planet.
Sure, why would you go and do that? It's lovely, like.
I wouldn't do that because
No,
there's
you'd
a
never
lot
do
of
that.
culturally significant stuff here, like the Incas who invented gold and like cool like mosaic, like weird, like you ever seen the Yu-Gi-Oh card The Labyrinth? It's like that. They have that on the other side of the country. Yeah, so that was a Peruvian card actually, I think. Probably not. I could be wrong. I'm not a history buff.
Oh, rest in peace, Takahashi. Yeah, I'm just chilling in Ireland. I was out doing some dog walking, dog training, and yoga. So I've essentially turned into the suburban soccer mom aesthetic lifestyle, and I'm sort of owning it. I'm killing it.
That's so awesome.
My hip flexors have never been looser.
Man, we sound tight though. We sound pretty tense.
Tense now? Yeah.
I feel pretty tense. I don't know if you feel. I don't know. Maybe I'm just projecting. But had a pretty tense day at the office. It was
I mean, how'd it go? Like, you're working in Peru, you know, you're hacking away at all the jungle weeds with your machete all day, you know, you get pretty stressed over that, you know, everyone's speaking in a language you don't understand, English.
They're all speaking in a language I don't understand. Yeah, English with a heavy Peruvian inflection. Or I mean,
Give us an example. Give us an example of what type of Spanish they speak.
yeah, no, it's very fast. Like it's the Spanish here compared to like the Spanish you might have been taught like in Ireland, because you were probably learning like Spanish from Spain. Spanish here is a little different. Like instead of saying avocado or avocado or whatever, yeah, avocado, instead of for avocado they say plata or palta. Sorry, palta is what they call avocados here. And then also like say like in Spanish you might say like hola, like me llamo Eliot, like you know soy irlandesa. In Peru they say
Oh, I understood that. I'm fluent. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. That was so not me. I've taken a lot of time to reflect, and I just want to say that
Hey, you know, that was very skibbity toilet riz, no cap.
Spanish is a beautiful language and should be respected as such.
Oh, God.
We actually studied Spanish together in school, and you and I were top of the class.
We did. Allegedly, yes.
We can just say that. That's things that you can just say you were top of the class.
Oh, I was the homecoming queen, you know. I had such marvelous hair back in the day, you know, and now I'm being visited by the Norwood Reaper, Emile. My dad's brother, my uncle. Yeah. You know, we've got a messed up lineage here in Ireland. You know, everyone's a bit inbred and whatever, but everyone of my dad's relatives went bald. One of my uncles went bald at 22. Like, literally. No, he didn't have cancer or anything. He just terrible genetics. And I'm like,
man,
I'm starting to see it. I'm like, oh, feck me in the arse. Like, oh God, no. Please,
I mean,
just
they say
go for it. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just thinking about like what would Joe Rogan say if he were to be, because he always like dodges the question.
Did you like eat some elk meat on DMT and maybe that will fix your problems? If you just joined jiu-jitsu class, you know, have you ever? Oh, Jamie, pull up that picture of a gorilla mud wrestling with like, like. Why would Joe Rogan give any hair advice? He's bald. It's a cue.
I think my boss had some good had a good one. He said, "Have you noticed that no president, American president since like Gerald Ford has been bald?" And like I'm obviously like Biden or Trump, they both like might be bald, but like they've used like technology to get around it. Like, you know, it's like it's cool, you know. And honestly, the bald content is pretty weak. I think we should like mix it up and like talk about something else. Like,
yeah, for sure. Like,
imagine if you're like talking to like someone in real life and you're just like, yeah, I think that they like the weather content is pretty stale. We should talk about something else. Like,
I mean, it is crazy that like I went to just go for a walk and I decided to do some yoga on top of that, and I'm like, wow, this is a lot harder than even just 3 years ago. Like, it's nuts. Like, you need to actually keep on top of fitness. It's actually absurd how quickly it deteriorates if you don't utilize it.
There's a pull-up bar here, and it was kind of like rusty and deteriorating, so I taped it up with some like duct tape, and I've been trying to do like 10 pull-ups a day, and I'm like amazed at how hard. Yeah, thank you. I'm amazed at how hard it is though, just to like get back into, and like I'm sitting all day, you know. It's one thing that I've realized is that working out is actually fun and easy. Like, it's fun and easy. Like, I mean, maybe I'm just not going hard enough or whatever, but like, there's nothing I'd rather do than work out.
Oh, that's something. Like, I see all the time plastered on Instagram, especially my page, of just influencers talking about like their like optimized workout routines, and it's like, really all you need to do is just go to gym, go outside, pick up heavy thing, pick it back up. It's like the form, really, when you're starting out, you don't need to worry about it. And it's like,
and even the
not
the
that I'm an
picking up
expert,
stuff.
Is kind of optional. Like, you can just go to if you just like get out of your house, check into a gym, like put on like gym clothes, and then like stand in the gym and just kind of like absorb the aura of everybody else like being in the gym. I feel like that is pretty healthy too, you know, compared to not being around other people.
I mean, that is like one of the biggest obstacles, especially like once you get up and you start, working or you have something going on in your daily routine. It changes from when you're a teenager and you can just like throw around weights and, have no responsibilities. Once you have that, the gym suddenly turns into an intimidating, place to go to, and it takes up time. And it's like, if you actually get there, like it will get exponentially easier. Like you getting there is the hardest exercise you will ever do in a gym.
Yeah, or like getting there, and then for me, what's even harder than getting there is like getting there, and then like the hardest is like waiting for someone to be done with the equipment if it's busy, and then like the second hardest is like using a piece of equipment that like you are not too comfortable with, or like you're self-conscious about. Like that's hard. Like let's say like you're, you think of yourself as a really straight macho guy, and then you go to the gym and it's like, I don't want to do floor work. I want to roll out and like do like, put my like ass in the air like I'm, asking to get like rubbed down in a steam room or something, like that, Or if you're like a really like a feet person, you don't want to deadlift because you're like, oh, I'm not that manly, I don't know. In my mind, could be wrong, probably wrong.
I mean, with the machines, like we have a lot smaller gyms here. Like most of the stuff is local. So whenever you have like one shoulder press machine or one whatever, like lat pull down, usually people are grand of just saying, hey, can I work in with you when you're done? And it's like, no worries. But yeah, with some things, like all the squat racks are taken. Like it's just a given.
Oh, yeah.
Just assume, just do the rest of your workout first, and then like come back to it. Hopefully, God willing.
I don't know if this is just a me thing, but whenever anyone asks me, and like I understand, like it's like cool, it's like, we're all like it's like the professional thing. But if I'm working out and someone asks me, can I like work a set in, or like how many reps do I have left? Doesn't matter if it's like a hot girl or like an old guy or whoever. My first instinct is I want to kill you. It's just like murder. Just like I'm just thinking like 25 to life, murder right away.
Oh, that's the pre-workout kicking in there, son. Yeah. That's the mentality you gotta have, You see those exercise machines or the iron, the steel, you gotta fucking kill it. Yeah, literally.
It's like,
it takes so much balls just to get to the gym, like we said, and it takes so much like mental fortitude to just be able to like get yourself strapped into like the back press or whatever the hell you're doing, and then for it to have someone like linger around, come up, like touching you. Oh my god, dude! Like just being like, hey, and everyone's wearing AirPods. So, like I'll just pretend like I can't hear you, maybe if I want to, but like if you like tap me on the shoulder and I have like AirPod Pros in, and I'm like blasting like electronic or rap or whatever the hell I'm listening to, and I'm like trying to like, fucking squat like 130 pounds, like unless I'm visibly like dying and like I need help with the weight, like don't touch, do not do that. But that's also, maybe that's the problem with America.
I was just gonna say I've never had that experience in Dublin. Like I've never actually been like physically touched on the shoulder or anything during a set. Like
that is so awesome.
They always wait, because it's like, why on earth would you think you have the privilege, Steve, like to touch someone when they're in the middle of focusing on like doing some strenuous work, but that also might be heightened by the fact that from personal experience, that acute sensitivity of physical contact all stems from my like injuries. Like when I was younger, I was like, I don't care, like people touch me, whatever. Now when I'm exercising and I've got like this like nerve pain shooting down like my right arm, my whatever, I will, if anyone were to touch me, like I would just lose it. I just like spin around, boom, straight in the face.
Dude, I want to ask you about your nerve pain, like real quick, like how if you were to like if you're talking to a girl at a party and like you said like, oh, I have nerve pain, then she's like, where'd you get that? What's that from? Like, what's like your answer?
Oh, ladies love that as an opener. If you want to try it.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Chicks dig it when you complain about chronic pain.
Part of my body doesn't function properly. What's up with you? But it's like, no. Jokes. Like it's never really come into conversation. Like I can usually save that for the third date.
Oh hell yeah.
It is awkward. It's always in the back of your mind. It's an insecurity that like you sort of need to realize. No, it's not. It's something you need to come to terms with before you ever go to the party, I suppose. You need to just accept that, okay, this thing happens. Got to push through it.
Nah, it's not even. Yeah, it's not even like you already did the work. Like it's never even come up. Chicks don't even know.
If it does come up, it's like commenting about another physical attribute, like, oh, you have like green eyes or something. Oh yeah, I've got like.
Yeah, it's because of my nerve pain.
Yeah, it's just a part of you.
It's crazy. Into the conversation.
It is just a part of you. It's like people that have yet to, I hopefully never experience it. It really is crazy how many people are walking about with completely fucked injuries.
Oh, I feel like 1 in 4 people have some form of chronic pain. Yeah,
you'd never be able to tell.
Oh, they'll tell you. It's like if you went to Harvard. It's like they'll tell you. It's kind of cool. Like I remember I was on that date and like we walked into a skate shop and I don't even think we were in the skate shop for like 120 seconds, and I managed to brag that I got an injury from skateboarding and that I have chronic pain. I was so ready. I had that gun ready to shoot that one out because I just had to. It was just too cool. But I wanted to really quickly before I forget talk about going back to the gym touching thing. I think that's really cool. I don't think anyone's actually touched me at the gym either, but one time I was in a Lidl supermarket in Harlem, and I was like stuffing like a bunch of croissants into a bag, and this like old guy like tapped my shoulder like hard, and it was like, hey, I was like in front of you like to bag some croissants, and he was like so snickeringly like condescending about how he said it and everything, and like, man, I would have loved to have spent a few nights in jail because I hit him after that, but I was just like too self-conscious to like actually act on my impulse in that moment, and so now I'm here talking to you.
This is the intrusive thoughts episode. Like that is really bizarre. The sense of like I truly, hand on my heart, never have experienced that in Ireland. Like just walking down any main city street or rural road, I've never had anyone come up to me, a couple guys outside a bar, but that was instigating a fight. No one's ever just randomly like brushed shoulders with me intentionally and stopped me. It's like not in a gym, not in a shop, or no. And I don't know why. I think, I don't know. Why do you think that might be? Like, is it an American thing? I don't know.
I think it's because, if I had to guess, I'd say it's because Irish people are so good at hurting each other with their words that they don't even need the physical.
That's true. That actually is like razor sharp to the point, yeah. The emotional damage is just too strong that you're just
off the charts. Sometimes I'll be like driving in a car or something, and I'll think about like how like I'll believe about his name, like, or someone from like 8th grade was like, Emile, you're about as straight as a roundabout.
Yeah. That's a popular one, yeah. He's straight as a roundabout, yeah.
That cut deep.
Oh, dude, like how we greet each other is just like, hey, what's up, F slur, R slur. Like, we don't even, that's how we, it's a term of endearment. Like, it is as weird as it is. Because, like, we call each other the most egregious insults. And it's sort of like a litmus test. Like, can you handle this banter? Or are you no crack? Are you no good? Like, if you're no crack, man, just, you're basically a pariah in Irish society. You know, you'll never be approached to by, like, a female. You'll never be touched on the shoulder. I can promise you that, lad. You know, if you're no crack, you know, the Irish word for fun, by the way. Yeah, no crack, no good. No.
I saw this TikTok and it was like this like Irish girl and she was like, yeah, like when you were born and raised in Ireland but you watch too much, or she's like, my face when I see someone who is from Ireland but they have the YouTube American accent because they watch too much like internet as a kid or whatever. And then the comments
That's what
were, like,
happened to
everyone
my
was-
voice. That's what happened to my fucking voice, like hanging around with you every day, you know? That's what... That the
man,
American...
you sound
Nobody in
fucked up.
Ireland actually thinks I'm Irish. That is the crazy thing. When I go abroad to America or whatever, even London, like I can get away with it being Irish. But everyone here, no local actually thinks I was born here. It's like, oh, where are you from? I'm like, down the road. I've lived here. The same city,
see
same
you
street,
every day.
all my life, lad. Like, I'm more Irish than you, maybe, you know?
Like
Same.
the Polish person at the spar.
Let me just pull out my 23andMe results there for you, yeah. Got them in my wallet, my green card.
You gotta show them your Celtic knot.
Oh, man, I want to get a tattoo of that. That would be the one thing I'd get a tattoo of. One of those Celtic
Wouldn't it be
knots.
funny if I got one?
Oh, we can get matching ones. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, the gym's fun. I really missed it. Like I went back for a trial day and basically.
No, wait. I'm not done interrogating about this accent thing because I read the
Oh yeah,
comments.
go for
and-
it.
Yeah, and this is, you're not alone, man. It seems like there are thousands of Irish kids, who maybe tens of thousands, who are dealing with the exact same thing you're dealing with, and it's like, and then there's an equal amount of kids who are Irish who are like, yeah, who are like angry at your kind for like not being Irish enough in your voice, and it's just like,
Traitors.
I don't know.
Traitors, lad. You're
Very intense.
It's 1916 all over again. Yep. Like, the freedom fighters versus the colonizers.
Honestly, that's probably everywhere. Like if I met someone and they said that, they're like, "Hello, like my name is J Johnny J, and I am from Minnesota." I'd be like, "Yeah, what's going on here?"
I mean, hey, like you don't even need to go that far. Like,
a lot of team YouTube. What's that one YouTube channel that like PewDiePie was trying to beat? Shit.
oh yeah, I know the one. The absolute Bollywood shambles that everyone forgot the name. Everyone forgot the name. It doesn't even exist anymore, probably. Like they're just.
I gotta find it. No, it's like the most subscribed YouTube channel of all time. It's like
I know it's nuts, and nobody knows the name of it.
nobody's ever seen a video because it's all just. Oh my god, it's all just bots. That's what, they're all just bots. Honestly.
Do you think there might be at least like a dozen real Indian people, you know, representing their culture? T-series. Oh wow.
My name is Johnny. I'm from Minnesota, but I love watching T-series. Like that. It's never happened.
Yeah, what's the story, lad? I'm from Bangladesh. You know me, mate, in New Delhi. Yeah. It's all topsy-turvy. Yeah, no, like a lot of people do have that sort of, a lot of people do have that osmosis of picking up an accent, like their colloquialisms start to fade and you start to see like a change. And I do see that exponentially rising with TikTok, and Instagram, Facebook, even back in the day.
Live streaming.
Yeah, Twitch, Vine, all those things just started changing. And it's like, it is weird. It's sort of flattering because, like, in a way, you're paying homage to another culture, but it is a double-edged sword because now all of your real friends are like, Timmy, what the actual fuck are you doing, lad? Timmy isn't Timmy anymore. He's Lord Thomas the Third of fucking Elderbury. I don't understand. What happened to our friend?
If all your friends are doing it too, then it's like, okay. But if you're like the only one who's watching like American content or Japanese content or whatever, and that, like, you know, it's like when I was growing up, like, I remember like when in school there'd be like a few kids who were like really into the anime club stuff, you know, and they had like whatever, and then the rest were all normal. But now it's like there's so many subcultures. I'm sure it's all normal. Like no one even cares. No one even probably bats an eye at anything. Like you could come into school dressed like a goddamn furry and it'd be fucking fine because that's just you.
Oh, I'm gonna disavow that one there. But the general gist of the concept, yeah, fully agree. It must be weird going into school nowadays when everyone is just like brain rot maxing. You know, everyone goes into school speaking Gen Alpha, and it's just like I don't know. It's normal for them, but like the teachers, lad, the teachers.
Yeah.
What kind of existential dread are they going through? Like, it's
They're just dealing with some hyper accelerationism. It's nothing huge, man. I remember like nothing's changed, dude. Like remember like freaking like Coney 2012 or like how everyone was brain rot's been around forever. Like we had the brain rot in 2012. It was just like, what does the fox say?
Oh yeah. What else did we have? We had
It was like mustaches. It was like
Party Rockin', LMFAO. Oh man,
that's right. Sexy and I know it.
Gangnam Style. Yeah. Oh, that was the dumbest one by far.
Yeah, they were all, looking back now. They all look like Target ads.
I feel like a lot of the stuff now, like it actually starts as like a cool thing, kind of like Skibidi was like actually like a cool ass animated series, and like, you know, Riz is like, you know, somewhat, you know, less corporate. Like I don't know. Yeah, it seems like we're actually becoming less corporate rather than more, and I'm kind of excited. I kind of like what's happening here. I like it. I'll stick around.
I think like, yeah, let's stick around for it, and not die. I think it is strange though, like when you look at the general verbiage of people. Yeah, I fully agree. Like the term Riz is like a unique abbreviation because it's at the middle of charisma. Because usually you just chop off the first or the beginning or the end of the word.
Right now.
But like to actually have a word come from the middle is very bizarre. But then on the other hand, you have on the online culture of people using unalive instead of like death, which is
like they're bringing like the censorship of social media platforms into real life. Like
that's bleeding over, and that's the big problem. But the decorporatized language I'm all for. Like I fully agree with that one, but it's a tough line to toe.
You're not for people saying like unaliving themselves instead of like, you know, suicide or whatever.
No, because it dilutes the entire concept of what you're talking about. Like not just with unaliving, but it's like,
but it's the same concept, isn't it? It's just like a different word.
No, but it's like it's softening it. It's like saying passing away. You know, people always want to cushion the terms, but maybe I'm just reading too much Dostoevsky, where it's just so blunt and in your face, the prose of it. I think certain concepts shouldn't have that sort of pillow effect when you hear it. It should just be like, okay, this is the emotion, this is how raw it is, and I'm conveying it. It shouldn't be sort of, again, diluted and sort of it starts to become meaningless.
I agree with your sentiment, but I also like feel like there's something kind of maybe this is like big brothery, but like nice about euphemisms, in that like I don't want to hear about like you know, like, oh, like, yeah, I put my dick in her pussy and like I fucking did missionary till I coomed. And I was like, yeah, we hooked up. I don't want to hear all that.
I mean, I mean,
say
to
you
be
look
honest, let me just interject. I think sexual innuendos are a bit more sophisticated, and they're like an exception. But like everything else, I would like to preface. Yeah, should be raw, but outside of the bedroom, yes.
I mean, up in the honesty is nice. It's nice. It's definitely nice, man. But like, you know, if you're dating a
The
girl,
transparency,
like, you
yeah.
don't want her- yeah. Too much transparency is like can ruin the magic a bit. You know, sometimes where it's like, I remember like I had a girlfriend and like she wouldn't like she like refused to like be gross or like fart or whatever, or, like, you know, to have bad breath and stuff in front of me and like all this stuff, and like, you know, I mean, like I looking back, that was actually like pretty cool. And at the time I was like, why don't you just be comfortable with me? Just like be a slob. Just like, come on, like let's just like fucking be gross and like be love and stuff. And then like,
Wait,
let's
real
just,
quick.
really get to know each other. Yeah.
What's the first name initial?
Oh no.
Ah, no. Okay.
I'm good on that. That sounds
Okay.
kind of personal. But yeah, like
You wouldn't know about the Eurovision, would you? The
dude, Jedward, 2012.
Oh no, that was X Factor, man. But close enough. Like it was bigger. This is more esoteric. So the lore for this is it's basically a song contest held for all the countries of Europe
I know what the
on
fucking
May.
Eurovision is, man.
Oh,
What
maybe.
matters on it?
Oh, you do. You lived here.
Oh, true. You're right. Someone could be listening who doesn't know.
Not everyone lives in Ireland, sadly. But
But
like,
they could.
but it was. Oh, they could. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Come all.
Everybody come.
Everybody come.
Get the boys in here.
Don't come. I'm gonna come. But so the song contest this year was so over sexualized that there was so much disgust. They were like, the Irish act was borderline MS-13 levels of satanic shit.
What was it?
So the boring lore is this woman called what was her name? Bambi something or other.
Oh yeah, underage deer.
Goth Bambi or whatever.
Nice.
But
Goth Bandy XX Youngblood.
she dressed up as like this druidic Celtic goddess. I think it's like the Morrigan. She's like a symbol of war and death, and she shows up to like eat the corpses of men slain on the battlefield. But she perverted that idea so much and like added this guy with literal devil horns to dance around her and like lick her and stuff. And people are just like,
That's
what
so
the hell?
corny.
And then the British act was 6 men in, you know, outfits of very little fabric in a rotating room just actually kissing each other. And it's like,
This is just a Sam Smith music video.
it exactly right on the money. And it's like, is this even... I thought this was a song contest. No. If you look up the Irish 2024 Eurovision song, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Like the video of it. Oh,
I'll look it up. I'll look this up right now. You know, people get mad when they find out that art isn't about how good your art is, but it's about how much attention you can get. People get mad.
I think the shock value is like, that was a long sort of roundabout way to get to the point of shock value isn't the be all end all of entertainment. Like art expression is it's
Not for
nice.
longevity.
No, it's like that.
But we're not
so
we're not
forgettable
concerned about that right now as a culture. Like longevity is not the concern. Like when it comes to our clothes or like the food we eat or.
Oh, I mean, like,
Yeah.
take a look at YouTube. It used to be like you get ad revenue for like 10-minute videos. Now you have YouTube Shorts, and now it's like TikTok clips rarely ever exceed like 30 seconds. And I don't know. It's
the
crazy.
winner is Google there, because like the average content creator, I think I read they make like 15K a year, which is like literally nothing.
Whoa.
And like that's because like when the videos are shorter, you can run more ads, and then you actually have to pay you don't have to pay the creators as much either. So it's pretty cool.
That's true. Like
Pretty dope. Let's just like let's just ring them out, and
it's like
maybe that gives Hollywood more competing power. I don't fucking know, but this Bambi thug.
it does shaft one like conglomerate of billionaires, but at the cost of like the more wealthy billionaire company of Google just curb stomping all of the content creators by not giving them a single penny for their work and effort and time. It's like
Exactly. Well, it just encourages more slop, which is great, because people like that. So art is maybe I don't know. I don't even have enough brain cells to think about this, because I'm trying to look at this
Bambi Thug. Oh, I just remembered her name, Bambi Thug. I'm so sorry.
She looks like honestly. Okay, first off, I just want to say that if you brought her home, and I'd be like, Elliot, like, I'm very proud of you, and I'm very excited to meet your girlfriend, even though she's obviously lived in LA and goes to all the spooky horror goth raves that
oh no,
cool
Emile, no.
She looks like a really nice girl. Like, I really think
oh, you think? But wait until you see her interviews and her political leanings,
Well, I mean, yeah, you can change all that. You can just really, hey, stop it.
Hey, stop it.
Just tell her. Yeah. Because
oh my god.
Now, so
I swear to God.
Dostoevsky every night.
Just like as a lullaby, just sing her like.
So clothes, man.
So I was on a train ride with 3 gentlemen, and they were all very depressed. One had an incurable disease. He went to Switzerland. He could not get treatment. It was a waste of 3 years. Yep, that puts you right to sleep. Oh, that's deconditioned.
Buy her 12 Rules of Life on audiobook for her birthday.
She's a Crumlin 6 lad. She's not even a dorky 7. She's a Crumlin 6.
I'll take her. She's baby. She's my baby. But I think like just like what? No, this is. I'm talking about the art direction.
Oh, okay.
This is the shit that I fucking hate, because it's all like I can tell like it's really like nice and well produced, and it's got like she has like clear like influences and stuff, and she has her own unique style, and that's really cool. But I guess
there's a vision. Youngblood.
Yeah, he's like this British like fucking. He's like if Machine Gun Kelly were British, and like it's just like it's like fake punk. It's like the post XXX Tentacion thing where everyone is just kind of like co-opting an aesthetic. I sound really fucking negative. I'm gonna have to let me deprogram myself real quick.
No, yeah, it's just like Eurovision. Hey, XXX was, he had some sad music, and it didn't have. I know he's not the revered status that I think some people glaze him to be, but
he's a bit overrated.
I think objectively you have to, he's not the GOAT, he's not a rap GOAT, but I really do think he has some bangers, like he's some solid tunes.
I don't think he's a rapper. I think that he is he was rapping a bit in the beginning, but I think that he got cut off early, but I think he was kind of doing more of a singing thing.
I mean, yeah, in the song "King of the Dead," he talks about it in the bridge, where he's like, the more I play with these songs and these sounds, the more I get into the music and I change it up, and it's kind of cool. He literally references the fact that he isn't just a rapper or any singer, or he's a fusion of everything, or was, rest in peace. And I think it's cool. I think his second album was was decent. It was
Sometimes-
experimental. I like that.
Sometimes I'm like, why couldn't they just? I'll be like, why couldn't they have taken me instead of X? You know, like I would gladly, sacrifice myself to get another Youngblood album. Don't you think that?
Yeah, this
There's
Youngblood guy though. Like, how have I not heard of him?
Oh, he grinds my gears so much. Oh my god.
What is he on the drill thing like? Is he on the drill
No.
thing with the bruv? Oh, I'm gonna get my
No,
roadman
no.
up. Gonna get my roadman up to shank you, bro.
If he was doing the whole like,
What's in the
I'm
bag,
so thug,
money
even
for
though
me,
I
like-
live in a country with the NHS, like that'd be fine.
Well, maybe.
But like,
If you
it's no, he's doing like a Johnny Rotten thing, like 50 years too late.
oh,
And
that's a
just-
good reference, man. Oh
Like
yeah.
grooming for like 12-year-old girls, and it's just fucking weird. And he's like,
Oh,
he's like,
no.
yeah, you guys should all smoke cigarettes. And like, I'm just like, I act really gay,
Oh,
but I'm not.
no.
It's like, it's you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna do
Is
a
it-
deep dive on Youngblood. I've never heard any of his music. I've never watched any of his videos. I've just seen clips of him like on stage and stuff, and I've seen like pictures of him for like people's Spotify's. So next time we talk, bro, I'm gonna dive deep into Youngblood, and I'll let you know. I'll come back with an informed opinion.
So it's like Tiny Tempa meets Doja Cat.
No, it's like
Oh, no.
it's like if Johnny Rotten met it's like if Sid Vicious and Jesse McCartney were both fed into an AI, and they were like, give me something child friendly that I can sell from this.
Oh man, I mean,
Yeah.
look, the Sex Pistols were awesome, but not exactly boding well if it's heavily influencing
I don't know
a
how
UK
awesome the Sex
rapper.
Pistols
Yeah.
were, but yeah, they were,
That's
yeah,
Johnny Rotten. Johnny Rotten. He was the main
Yeah.
singer.
Yeah, I know. He's kind of. I don't think he's that cool. I mean, he's cool, I guess. I don't know. He's kind of.
On a personal level.
Dude, maybe he's just
On a
not my
personal level, he's
On
good crack.
personal-
Like, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a good guy. Like I'll I'm not gonna lend him my car for the weekend.
No, I wouldn't trust him, lad. But he's a good guy.
Like I'm not buying the T-shirt, Johnny. Like I'm sorry. Like never mind the bollocks. Like I'm not buying the T-shirt. Like it's cool. It's you can let the SoundCloud kids who like want to wear the Nirvana shirts and that shirt. The black kids who want to like co-opt that punk aesthetic. That's cool, man. I don't know. I just don't give a fuck. I'm too sensitive. Whatever. This is a hate. You know what? We should. This has been a very hater ass episode. This is a good. Any closing remarks?
We have not hated enough, in my opinion.